Hello, Celtic supporter. Nobody saw this coming. A last-minute bombshell has just dropped, catching everyone off guard. A reinforcement package has been announced, but before we dive into the details, make sure to like the video so you don't miss any updates on the boys. Now, let's get into it. First name on the list? Lennon Miller, the 18-year-old gem from Motherwell who's just earned his first senior Scotland call-up. But it's not just the call-up that's making headlines. The youngster boldly claimed that within months, he could become the best player in the Scottish squad. Confident? Absolutely. Cocky? Maybe. But according to Andy Halliday, who knows the ins and outs at Fir Park, that's just the confidence of someone ready for a big club. And yes, he mentioned Celtic by name. Brendan Rodgers had already shown interest back in January, and now with Miller gaining international exposure, this deal might be back on the table with full force. Now, speaking of reinforcements, Celtic are still in the hunt for a proper goal-getter, someone to share or even shoulder responsibilities alongside Kyogo. And the name back in the spotlight? David Strelec, striker from Slovan Bratislava. The deal nearly went through in the final hours of the winter window, but stalled over minor details. Strelec, valued at around $9 million, was so gutted that he didn't even celebrate after scoring in the aftermath. His manager, Vladimir Weiss, had to pull him aside and say, "Focus on Slovan." But the truth is, Strelec hasn't hidden his desire. He wants to be in Glasgow. The interest is still alive, and this transfer saga may be far from over. But it's not just about arrivals at Parkhead. The club coffers could be smiling soon, without even selling anyone directly. All thanks to a familiar face, Jeremy Frimpong. The right-back, now shining at Bayer Leverkusen, is being eyed by Liverpool. And what does that mean? Celtic are entitled to 30% of any future sale. With Leverkusen asking around $34 million, that could bring in up to $10 million straight into the Bhoys account, without lifting a finger, and there's more money potentially coming in. Centre-back Gustav Lagerbielke, currently on loan at FC Twente, has impressed while playing for Sweden, and recently said, "I feel good in the Netherlands, I can see a future here." If Twente make a move, Celtic could bag another $3 million from a permanent transfer. Lastly, forward Luis Palma, currently loaned out to Olympiacos, might bring in even more. The Greek club is reportedly ready to pay $3.3 million for him. Nearly the same amount the Hoops invested last year. Palma's happy, playing regularly, and already made it clear, when you're happy, everything works better. So Celtic fans, get ready for a wild summer. Brendan Rodgers and the board are already making moves. Early ones. The promise? Ambitious reinforcements, smart sales, and millions flowing into the club. The window has barely opened, but Celtic are already one step ahead. Which of these moves excites you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and share this exclusive update with the fans, because you heard it here first.